And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 110 of Checkpoint, brought to you by Strictly Casual, your number one show rounding up all the hottest gaming news stories of the week and discussing all the relevant topics you need to know about. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis. Today, everybody, I am joined by the illustrious, the cheesiest man in the business, Cheesy freaking Plays. Cheesy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm always glad to be back. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, man, life is good.
Life's good, dude.
Life
So,
is good.
if you did not know, everybody, James will be gone for the next 3 weeks. Well, this week and then the next 2 weeks. He's graduating college, busy time for him, and moving. So he needs to focus on that stuff, but he will be back eventually. I believe next week, Hydra is going to be on Checkpoint. So you guys will see him again, which would be awesome. And then possibly Ryder will be on the third week. Mr. Aylwood himself. Audio listeners, thank you for listening. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/strictlycasual. Please hit us with a rating on audio platforms and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Guys, on the channel right now, we are doing Moon Knight reactions for every single Moon Knight episode, except for episode 5 because it's a busy day. We couldn't pull it together. It's all right. We'll be back for episode 6. You already know. Ryder went to the Northman red carpet premiere. We have a video up on that. We got a Thor Love and Thunder trailer reaction out, and a lot of love on the timeline these last couple weeks for Anna Mutationum. We reviewed that for the channel, and the video is out. So if you want to check that out, you can do that. Today we are talking about Nintendo Switch Sports, a lot of PlayStation stuff. Twitch is absolutely in shambles once again, and Activision financial reports, and maybe a couple of fun Xbox Starfield stuff at the end. Maybe we sprinkle that in. We'll see. Cheesy, how are you doing, and what have you been playing this week?
Life is good. I'm alive and well, man. The games lately have been rolling. Okay. Let me just tell you that. Let me just start off. All right. Let me just tell you some single player stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, you know me. I'm a little multiplayer dude.
Absolutely.
So I dove into Strangers in Paradise some more the past couple weeks. Final Fantasy. I think it's pretty good. Maybe not to the level of like Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy 7 is,
Sure.
but it's definitely like a good like little like, hey man, like I'm gonna dive a little 30 minutes into this, and
Yeah.
you get a mission done in that time. So it's pretty good game so far. Character customization's fantastic, and all the outfits and stuff. It just
Really?
feels nice. Yeah,
Okay.
it just feels nice. Being able to switch abilities based off of like maybe the weapons you hold
Yeah.
has been pretty cool. But for the most part, I look forward to full sending it, trying to beat it, trying to
So
get it out of the way.
I haven't played
Yeah.
Strangers of Paradise, and I've only seen a little bit of it, but I hear that the dialogue is really bad, but that adds to its charm. Like, it's very
It
funny, which is like better.
yeah, like the dialogue's pretty funny. For the most part, like it'll be like random pop-up sentences too.
Yeah.
Like it'll just be a character that says something, and it's like you can like it'll be like you just finished wiping out a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like the guy would just say something random, and it's like, well, like, we're already done now. Like, there's no point in adding
Yeah.
anything
Why
to
would you
it,
do that?
like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's more like I was just ready to like walk away from this,
Yeah.
but now you gotta like talk about something. So it's
Sure.
it is really charming.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Outside of that, some Lego Star Wars. Finally dove into that. I'm well aware you beat it.
Yes.
But I just barely started it. I barely
Okay.
got to the mission where Princess Leia lets R2 go to Tatooine.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much at the start.
Did you play? You
But
started at 4? Episode 4?
yeah, I started
Cool.
at 4. Started at the traditional like movie way of it.
Yeah.
But
And you have a
yeah,
Let's Play of that up, right?
I have one episode there, and then I'm carrying it on Twitch. So
Cool.
we're returning back to Twitch. I changed the whole like thing
Hey,
for that.
that's
So,
right. That's right.
yeah.
We'll
But
check
it
out
was
his YouTube
cool.
video.
The one thing I didn't know or realize was like you can start off on the first episode depending on the saga.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, I was over here thinking like, damn, dude, I'm gonna have to start from like 1 and then get to 9. But in
Right.
reality, you could do 1, 3, 1, 4, and
7.
1, 4, and 7.
Yeah.
So it kind of like threw me for a loop. I was like, whoa, hello,
Yeah, I think they just didn't want you to jump into like, oh, you can jump into 9 right away when it takes the story of 7 and 8 to get to 9, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they
Yeah.
let you start at any spot you want to.
Yeah. So the saga, the being able to choose what saga you're gonna play in is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Phantom Menace is still the best Star Wars film out there. Shout out to my boy Jar Jar.
Oh man, yikes, bro.
Yeah, bring
Yikes.
it, bring it.
No.
No. Outside of that, multiplayer wise, man, I know we dove into some Realm.
Yeah, dude.
which
So
was-
we played a round of
Yes,
Realm Royale this week.
round to
Uh-huh.
Realm. Outside of that though, dude, my absolute grind for MLB The Show and Apex
Yeah.
have been here.
Now,
Apex has a new season coming up. I'm excited.
when does that come out?
New, I believe it's May 13th.
Okay, so real soon.
May 13th. Yeah, Newcastle, new character, the brother of Bangalore, which is like the chick with the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like a full like guard shield type of character.
Sweet.
So I'm excited for him. And then
Yeah.
MLB The Show, man. Can't
All right, tell me
every
this.
year.
You are a big fan of MLB The Show, and I like
Yeah.
MLB The Show, but I have not played any of the recent games at all.
Okay.
How is the difference between MLB The Show 21 and 22? Is there a difference?
It's not very different.
Okay, sure, sure.
Like there's a couple of tweaking mechanics here and
Yeah.
there. Maybe a little like higher resolutions at certain points.
Okay.
But outside of that, for a majority of it, like the play style and everything, they do offer like a different like you know, pitching mechanics. They
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
different hitting mechanics. They always add a new type of way to like hit or pitch.
Yeah.
Have not tried those yet at
Okay.
all because
Sure.
I'm a basic like
Yeah.
give me the
You know
bar
what you
that like
like.
loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then swinging it's just for me it's pretty simple like, you know, power is square, regular hit is X. So
Yeah.
like other people use like the thumbstick, which is kind of weird,
To
like you
hit?
wind it back and hit
Oh,
forward.
weird. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's another way too. Like there's some people you could use like the motion control on this hit the bat.
You swing that baby?
Yeah, you
That's
know.
hilarious.
The one thing that's kind of funny to me is like it's on the Switch.
Yeah, how does it run there? I wonder.
Don't even want to know.
Yeah. Remember when
Don't even
FIFA?
wanna know.
Remember they started porting FIFA to Switch, and it was like getting
Yeah.
2s out of 10s when it came out. It's wild.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's going on? And then outside of that, man, I started Blood Hunt, Vampire,
Oh, the battle
Masquerade,
royale.
Blood Hunt. Yes, dude, man, not gonna lie to you, definitely a good game.
Are we running it tonight?
I'm down. I'm down.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
down to run it
I'm
tonight.
gonna try
Hell yeah.
some Overwatch 2 tonight and Blood Hunt tonight.
It's definitely it. How do I explain it? Like, so it's in a third person view.
Yeah.
It's really fast paced though.
Right.
Like it is extremely fast paced. Like primarily because the characters are mobile and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Dude, you can like wall run and wall climb. Like,
Dude, it sounds
buildings.
sick.
And like, you know, obviously weapons go by grade, green, blue,
Sure.
purple, orange, right?
Yeah.
You have like shield, health, and then you're able to choose between 5 different classes,
Okay.
which give different abilities for each character. So it's pretty good game.
Yeah.
You know, just
And
gotta
it's
dive
free.
more into it. And it's free.
Did you get it on
You
PlayStation
know,
or PC?
yeah, I got it on PlayStation. I believe it's crossplay because you can sign up. Like it just asks you to sign
Yeah.
up, make a username and sign up with your email.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that usually enables crossplay for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's free. Go get it. Go download it. Try
Dude,
it out.
I kind of want to.
You know, yeah, man.
I heard the queue times
But
yesterday were pretty gnarly though. Were they good?
not like
Oh,
under
okay,
a
okay.
minute for the most
Oh,
part.
damn.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue. Maybe other people did. But
I was watching my
I
buddy's
was
stream, and he was on like an 8 to 9 minute queue, like waiting for a game. I'm like, what is going on here?
really.
Yeah.
No, dude. Well,
Okay.
I mean, the thing is too, like you can kill the time by just waiting inside like the hub,
Yeah,
I guess,
sure.
the home area. So like, you know, I was just kind of like lurking through that, going through like
Walking around.
you know, like the lore of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
And
sick.
what about you, man? What have you been
That's
playing,
cool,
dude?
cool. This week I finished Lego Star Wars last week. And so after that, I immediately pulled out the disc and slapped Horizon back in, because that's my new goal. Is I'm gonna finish Horizon. Like,
Okay.
I got Sifu coming next week, the physical edition. So I'm trying to wrap up Horizon before then. And it looks like I'm close to done with it. I'm loving Horizon, man. It's very, very good. It's so much better than the first game, but there's still a
Yeah.
lot that like I'm like, damn. Some of the movement is like, it frustrates me so much. They're like, you have to climb from this location to this location. I fall like 4 times before I can get there. Like, just the climbing still feels so weird to me, even though it's
Yeah.
improved from the first game. But the combat is so fun. It shines, bro, when you're just killing dinos with the different weapons and all that kind of stuff. Like, dude,
Like all the bows and stuff.
yeah. I love looking at the weaknesses, trying to find the weak points, hitting those. Like, that is such a fun part of it to me. It's awesome. And the world is gorgeous. This might be one of the best looking games I've ever played, ever. It looks
It is.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I've been playing this week, and that's it, I want to say. I played a couple rounds of Valorant, a couple rounds of Apex.
Ooh,
Valorant's got a new season coming out today with a new character.
no luck on the Overwatch 2 beta.
I'm in, baby. I'm in.
You're in.
Yep. So I'll be
Haven't
playing that
started.
tonight. I played 2 matches last night just to do it real quick. Uh,
Okay.
I didn't get to play with the new characters because of the queue time was like
Okay.
long. Because now the queue times are different. So in Overwatch 1, you have 2 tanks, 3. Wait, what is it? 2 tanks.
It was 2 DPS, 2 tanks, 2 heal.
Yeah.
I heard they got rid of a tank
It's
for a
one
DPS, I
tank
think.
now.
Yeah.
And so one of the new characters is one of the new characters a tank? Maybe not. I
I
think
there's I think they're
2 new?
launching with 6 characters, right? 6?
Yeah, but there's only 2 in the beta, I
Oh,
think.
okay. So it's supposed launch is supposed to be like a 40-man roster, I think. So
That's
you have
insane. Yeah.
originals at 32, and then it's plus 6, I think, and then they're still
Okay.
adding like another. I have no idea. But
Well,
okay, so one of the new characters is a tank. I haven't seen anything
and
on
a
it. I've avoided
DPS.
it completely.
The
I've
DPS character is very similar to Soldier. She's got like the I don't
a
know, assault
heal.
rifle kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
her abilities. I haven't even been able to try her out yet.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
what I will say is the game looks clean. Like you can tell the visuals are up-res and the UI is different too. It just looks
Okay.
crisp. Like I don't
Like
know.
nice and smooth.
It just looks very, very nice. Like Overwatch already
Okay.
looked nice. They have a good
Yeah.
UI system and good colors and everything. But I jumped into this, I was like, damn, dude, it just looks sharp. It just looks real
You're
sharp.
like, hey.
And I'm playing in like 1080 or whatever. It's not like I'm playing in 4K.
Yeah.
I was just playing on my PC and I can't even handle the full 4K of that. But it was running smooth. It looked nice. I cannot wait to jump back into it today because I do want to try the new characters and see how they go. But
Yeah.
I'll always stand by my main Orisa. Okay.
I heard they changed like they changed like the entirety of like the like majority of like the game style. So basically, like before, it was like, yo, this is the meta comp, like, and if you run this meta comp, you will not lose type
Right.
thing.
Right.
But now I heard like if you're a solo like type of person,
Hmm.
like you can definitely clutch up like a lot of moments.
Yeah.
So like I heard like it's more dependent on you as a single user now rather than like a team effort,
Yeah.
which has me interested because I don't know, like
The team element
I
is so
genuinely
special to
like
Overwatch.
yeah, like I genuinely liked it. I like knowing that like, hey, like I got buffed by Anna and Mercy's healing
Yeah.
all of us while I'm protecting him as like Reinhardt with my shield.
Hmm.
But now it feels like what that gets taken away. Although the only thing I will add is I've seen Winston's new like gun ability. Like he has
Okay.
a single shot and he has his electricity still.
Yeah.
So I need to dive into it, man. I need to
Yeah,
check it
dude.
out.
I mean, like one of the changes that I saw because I played so much Orisa in
Okay.
Overwatch. That's like my main, but
The tank.
the tank. But in this game, they got rid of her ability. So she shoots this ball in Overwatch 1 and then it sucks people into the ball. So you can
Yeah,
like make
like a
them,
gravity thing.
yeah, you can gravity. So like if someone's hiding around a corner, you can suck them out to the middle and get shots on
Yeah.
them. It's so sick. But that's gone now. Now it's a spear. She throws a spear and it like damages them, but then debuffs them. So like if you hit them with the spear, because it's hard to hit, it's like a pinpoint.
Yeah.
If you get them, they take more damage if they get
Oh,
hit by the
okay.
spear. So it's which is kind of cool, but it's hard
Ooh.
to hit that spear, bro. I was like, I was shot like maybe 30 of those bad boys. I'm like, I hit like 2 of them.
You just see them all over the map,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
but they go knockback damage too, so it like sends them way back. It's pretty cool.
oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's
But
cool. Damn.
I'll have to play some more later on. But guys, this week Nintendo Switch Sports has early review scores in. This is kind of wild, man. What are your thoughts before we get into the actual scores? When you saw this at the Nintendo Direct thing, what did you think? What was your initial thoughts?
I can't wait to bowl again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
That
Let's
was
go.
probably it. Bowling and tennis. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like playing that on my Wii
Yeah.
was definitely like a good time, and that's what immediately hit my mind when I
Yeah.
originally seen this. So I don't know.
Unfortunately, I wish we could review this. This is like something like I wish we were on like the review system where Nintendo would be like,
Yeah.
all right, here's the next thing. Let's go. Because I'd love to
Yeah.
talk about it. But unfortunately, all we have to go off of right now is other people's review scores. So in part of the wrap up, Inverse gives it an 8. Press Start gives it an 8. IGN gives it a 7 from Colin Stevens saying Nintendo Switch Sports, like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort before it, is best played at a party game, broken out for any gathering that needs a quick injection of goofy active fun. While it's a sparse mixture of old and new sports varies in quality, Switch Sports largely sticks to the landing when it makes its predecessors memorable. Intuitive motion controls, the ability to effortlessly get a group of people up and moving, some killer menu music, of course, that's liable to get stuck in your head all day. Just don't expect to spend a lot of time here with it before the novelty wears off. Yeah. So
That's rough.
it sounds like people are enjoying it, but it's nothing like special. It's not a must play or anything.
I want to add and say, like, do you think it's maybe because like we had like a previous experience to it, so it like takes
Yeah.
away like its originality?
Right. Well, what I think too is Wii Sports was packaged in. Everybody had it.
That's true.
This is going to be a $40 price tag to get in there and play it, and that's
That's
going to
true.
turn people off big time.
Yeah, because the other one was just a free disc with the game.
Right. Now, the nice part about this has online multiplayer. So like you could bowl from your house, I could bowl from my house type deal. Yeah, you just go crazy on there. Do a little
Wow.
bowling tourney.
Whenever you're ready, dude.
I'm down. If you want the smoke, geez, I'm ready to go.
Just the bowling tourney, dude. We're all
Right.
across the world,
That'd actually be tons of
dude.
fun. So that's like what makes this special for sure. It doesn't have to be like just in-person co-op, which is fun.
Yeah,
I miss that. But even the opportunities where I could bust out, we switch sports to play some tennis is like few and far between. Like there's not a lot of opportunities there that would
I
work.
know. You know what I was just thinking too. I was like, dude, wait, like, I mean, you have the like original Switch, and I do too.
Mhm.
Like, what if we just like take that out and about? But then I'm like, dude, like, imagine like standing far from like
Yeah,
the small little screen. You're like,
right.
smack, you
Yeah,
know?
playing tennis, you're like going
Yeah, like,
crazy, but you're trying to like squint to look at the screen. You're smacking your friend in the head.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that'd be, yeah, no, okay. Scores kind of make sense.
But GameSpot gives it a 7. Digital Trends 3.5 out of 5. WCCF Tech, I don't know what they are, 6.5. And Aussie Gamer gives it a 6. Open Critics at a 72 and Metacritics at a 75. So it's not like it's bad. I just think I don't know. It's hard to see me picking this up when like it really shines playing with other people, and I don't really know how often I'm going to be able to play with other people in this.
Yeah.
If it
I
was
think I think I think the online portion to it might be interesting.
huge, yeah, that's huge.
The only thing dude, Nintendo too, man. Like there's no mic system.
No, you got to use the
Like,
app, bro. You got to be like,
yeah, yeah, no, that'd be difficult. So, I mean, I
I mean,
don't know.
here's what could be really fun. I imagine like a real life example of us using that would be we jump in
Yeah,
a Discord call and we all bowl, but we're like just hanging out. It's not like
yeah. It's nothing like serious and it's
no,
nothing it's just like, hey, yo, we're hanging out tonight. Let's
yeah.
bowl.
The thing is that worth $40 for everybody? I don't know.
That's
That's the tough part.
that's the bullet. That's the bullet people got to bite, man.
That is
You
the
know?
bullet.
So,
I would have loved this to come out with like a new Switch or something, and then this be
yeah.
packaged in. That would be probably a lot nicer.
That'd have been dope. Like if it came with the what is it, the Switch OLED,
Yeah, right.
you know,
Exactly.
add it to it, you know. I'll get rid
Hmm.
of my old Switch for that.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, I think I'm excited just to play this, but I'm not gonna buy it for $40. Like, hopefully, I got a buddy that picks it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play with you sometime. Check it out.
Yeah, and like, you know what? Like I'm not expecting it to have a lot either. So like
No.
why even the 40 price tag?
Yeah,
Give me it for 30. Give me it for
yeah.
20. You know?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. It might make the player base bigger.
That's true.
I feel like this is kind of a novelty, right? Or Fall
That's
Guys
true.
came out for free. I always compare it to Fall Guys because they fumbled the
Uh,
bag in a way
yeah.
by releasing it paid on a lot of platforms and free on a lot of others. So it got a lot of
Yeah.
hype. People played it for a while. It didn't have crossplay when it came out, and it died quick. Died quick
That's
after
true.
it came out. If it was free to play everywhere, it might have been bigger. Like Knockout City.
Oh, that's true.
They right when that came
That's
out
true.
for the money, for the paid price tag, dead.
But Fall Guys was just on like PlayStation for a couple months, right? Before it hit other platforms?
It was PlayStation for free, but it was on
PC.
PC. Yeah, it wasn't on Xbox yet, but
And then it just recently came out to Xbox and Nintendo Switch, right?
yeah, I think like a couple months later, but it just recently went crossplay. That was the big thing, which is
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so long to take.
Yeah. Took too long.
But I really think this would shine in that kind of spot where if it came out free to play and then they offered in-game cosmetics to buy and stuff like that, that would be the move. A lot more people
Yeah, I'd
would
get a
play.
Mario tennis racket, you know?
You know, gotta, it's gotta happen. That would actually
Very
be
cool.
genius.
I wouldn't be surprised they had a Fortnite like me character or something
That'd
like
be
that too.
funny.
Might as well, right? With all the Fortnite characters,
Exactly.
you know?
Just add them in. Add them to the list.
Yeah. Speaking of though, we got variable refresh rates coming to PlayStation this week. Sony has announced that a new feature is coming to PlayStation 5 this week, the long-awaited addition of variable refresh rates, aka VRR. is coming within the next few days, and a handful of games will support the feature in the coming weeks. In a blog post today, Hideki Nishino, hope I didn't mess that up, Senior Vice President of Platform Experience at PlayStation, introduced VRR and described the basics of how it works on HDMI 2.1. VRR's compatible TVs and PC monitors dynamically syncs the refresh rate of the display to the PS5's graphical output. This enhances visual performance for the PS5's games by minimizing and eliminating visual artifacts such as frame pacing issues and screen tearing, writes Nishino. It causes the games to look smoother overall and can even reduce input latency, which
Pretty
I think
sick.
I've seen like so far the Ratchet and Clank like thing so far, like the comparison.
Yeah.
Not like such a huge difference
Right.
considering the game looked fantastic already, but you could definitely see it like run when it's running smoothly along with like Spider-Man. I know
Yeah.
what is it? Insomniac is a team that's kind of like, yo, VRR,
Taking
let's
full
do this.
force of it.
Yeah,
Did you
hell
see?
yeah, man.
So Spider-Man, I believe you can play it. It used to be you either play it on performance, which is gives you, I don't know, it's 1080 but above 60 frames, I guess, or something like
Yeah,
that.
and then the other one was
Performance ray tracing, which is
which is
six.
30.
No, that's 60. You get it in 60, but it's only kind of ray trace. It's like lower visual fidelity, half ray
Mhm.
trace or something. And then there's quality mode, which is 30 frames per second, full ray tracing.
Yeah, full ray tracing
But this gets you, you can play performance mode, or
at
sorry,
120.
quality mode. You can play, oh yeah, it's performance mode in 120, and then quality mode, instead of 30 frames per second, it jumps around up and above 40. So
Oh,
um, it's like a
okay.
nicer experience if you have a variable refresh rate like monitor that works.
Yo, Insomniac just going in,
Yeah,
dude.
pretty crazy.
Let's see. We got a variable refresh rate is a big deal, especially for games that can't maintain a consistent frame rate. It really does help to smooth out glitches and jitters. So you may experience these inconsistent games and even has the effect of seeming like a frame rate is running higher than it is. I'm most interested in seeing it utilized in games that take a performance hit from running too high resolution from resources taxed by having ray traced lights or shadows enabled.
Yeah,
So, I mean, looks good.
looks good. And I mean, the
Looks
list
good.
of games is growing. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
it'll just continuously grow like throughout, like
and
as long
Elden
as
Ring, man. Give it to
yeah,
Elden Ring because it's a choppy frame rate. I know it plays at 60, but it dips so much in that
yeah.
game.
And then especially like when you're fighting bosses, to like just smooth that out
Yeah,
would be
if this is reducing input
nice.
latency, oh, give
Oh
me that
yeah,
for Elden Ring, baby. Give me
hell
that.
yeah, in a heartbeat because you gotta imagine like sometimes it does take a couple frames just for
Yeah,
you to miss an attack and get absolutely smacked, you
literally,
know?
literally.
So I'm here for it, and the fact that like this is just an Sony was just like, hey,
Here you go,
here's an
baby.
added feature,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
you know?
I guess Xbox already had this. Xbox Series X has this
Oh,
already,
okay.
and it runs better than PlayStation's based on comparison.
Ooh,
So
okay,
PlayStation's got to step it up a little bit. They
that's
gotta
true.
update this baby. I guess this is a
That's true.
V1. This is a V1, but they
Yeah.
gotta get it going.
Well, I mean, I think for the most part, like PlayStation Studios will utilize it like immediately,
Totally. Yeah.
and then eventually everybody else does, and then
Hmm.
hopefully, they just do like the Insomniac thing, and they're like, "Yo, there you go."
There it is, baby.
Yeah.
Get it in there.
So, you hope so.
I love it. Guys, next up, I'm looking at the timestamp right now so I can edit it out afterwards. Okay, perfect. Next up, Twitch seeks to revamp creator pay with a focus on profit, but not profit for the creator, profit for them, baby. This comes from Bloomberg. This is big. Cheesy, we are very much in the Twitch world right now. We're very much in the Twitch
Yes.
world of, I don't know, living the knowing the ecosystem of how things work in there, and it's a little. Twitch has got its ups and downs. Okay, Twitch has got
Yeah.
its ups and downs. This is a
Had its moments.
this is a dumpster fire. I'm not gonna lie. This is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Let's get into this.
Not yeah.
Twitch, the Amazon.com Incorporated owned live streaming website, is weighing changes on how it pays top talent, said people familiar with the planning. An effort that would boost its profits, but would also risk alienating some of its biggest stars. The updates under consideration would offer incentives for streamers to run more ads. The proposal would also reduce the proportion of subscription fees doled out on the site's biggest performers. I can't talk, said the people who asked not to be identified because the discussions are private. Here's the changes. These are the specifics. Some changes to Twitch's monetization structure could be implemented as soon as this summer, the people said. Twitch staff is considering paring back the revenue cut of channel subscriptions granted to the top echelon of streamers in its so-called partnership program from 50% to 70%. Another option is to create multiple tiers and set criteria for how to qualify each one, two of the people said. Or for each one, two of the people said. In exchange, Twitch may offer to release partners from exclusivity restrictions, allowing them to stream on Google's YouTube or Facebook. Updates to the partnership program aren't finalized but could be abandoned, the people said. A representative for Twitch declined to comment. Let me break this down into a simpler sentence that will make it easy to understand. Basically, Twitch is trying to run more ads on your stream and give you less money for subscriptions, when many partners have been fighting for a 70-30 split, meaning they get 70% of the revenue and Twitch gets 30, instead of the natural 50%. You get 50 and Twitch gets 50. Now, the common belief was that all partners get the 70-30 split. So affiliates, they're right in, they get the 50-50. Once you get to a partner, you get 70%, Twitch gets 30. Not actually true, apparently. You have to negotiate the 70-30 split.
With Twitch?
With Twitch, you have to negotiate the 70-30 split. Wild. Now, I saw a lot of partners commenting on this article on Twitter saying that they are 50. Yeah. They have a 50-50 split, not the 70-30 split. Some people said they've been trying to negotiate with Twitch for months to try to get the 70-30 split, and nothing was happening. Others said they were, I guess at a certain point, it was the 70-30 split right off the bat. Now it's not. Now it's a negotiating thing. So some people still have it, even though it's been years or something like that.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on this, Cheese? What are your thoughts here?
Okay, so here's one of my gripes already is, okay, so the 50-50 thing does kind of hurt, considering the fact that, okay, when people pay for bits, you don't even get the full amount of bits that you would initially pay for.
Right.
And you're telling me, I mean, granted, bits, you still take majority, you take your entire bit pay.
Yeah.
But still, okay, example, you get, what is it? I think it's 2,000 bits for $24.99, right? Which, why even add the extra $5? Because that goes to
Twitch,
Amazon.
Yeah.
That's their cut, right? Now, I think this is why people have opened up like Patreons. This is why people have like straight donos and stuff like that, I think, dude, the fact that like being a partner and there is no immediate 70-30 split is it hurts, man.
Yeah.
It hurts considering that, like, Amazon banks off of, like, people who are supporting a creator, not the website, the creator, because granted, that creator could just be like, hey, moving to Patreon.
Exactly.
My subs are off. And then guess what? Twitch, like, you lose all that. Granted, I know there's fucking a lot of people, but
sure.
Still, at the end of the day, it's weird to me, man. And the fact that you have to negotiate for 70-30 split. Yeah. Up to that point, why not negotiate up to an 80 or 20 or
exactly.
90-10, you know, like, and I can only imagine that the 70-30 split applies to like big names, like, you got your Nick Mercs, you got your, ninjas and etc. All of those people, those guys probably get 70-30 splits on top of receiving sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Not every partner has sponsors. Not every partner like is that big. I think this whole thing hurts, and the ad revenue thing, the whole more ads, hurts the
creator and the viewing experience.
And the viewing experience, because every time somebody raids somebody and you get an ad, it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait it out. Let's see what this is about. But by the time, like, usually that ad ends, sometimes the ads are like 2 minutes long, and it's like, unskippable, and it's like, well,
add one of two.
And wait. And up to a certain point, it's gonna detract people from the creator. It's gonna detract people from the website. Eventually I can just see people moving to other platforms.
And there's the interesting point right there that we have to touch on before we end this clip. They are saying that if this was to go through, the more ad thing with making sure dropping the partners who are already 730 down to 50-50, that they would not require exclusivity for partners anymore. So, meaning Twitch partners could now stream on other platforms as well as Twitch. But why would you want to do that? If you're partnered on Twitch and you have a fan base you're not going to want to start over on YouTube
Yeah.
unless you have a huge following on YouTube or something like that already.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I think I like the non-exclusivity because obviously there are points in each of these creators where it's like, okay, that just makes sense. Let's start streaming over there. Maybe they want to stream double to try to build up YouTube so they can switch over there eventually. But it's so weird, dude. Like, I think Twitch is banking on this no exclusivity thing to make up for the 50-50 drop.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sit well with anybody.
It's all you just looking at and hearing this entire thing, it's just complete greed, man.
It is.
It's complete greed. And it's not even from like a I'm a creator myself standpoint. It's more like a let's be realistic here. This is like a multi-billion-dollar company here.
Right.
That is like taking a subs $4.99
backed by Amazon.
Backed by Amazon. A subs $4.99, right? I get $2.50. Twitch gets $2.50.
Yeah.
But at some point, there's people with like 8,000, 10,000 subs. So you can imagine. I did this the other day because my buddy hit a high number, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
dude, 8,000 something subs at $5 each is $21,000.
Yeah, right.
But you cut that in half.
Right.
Technically, it's only 10.
Yeah.
Like that's $11,000 that it's like completely vanished because Twitch decided to be like, hey man, like that's ours.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's rough, man. It's not a good look for Twitch right now.
No, it's not a good look for Twitch, especially when other services are offering the 70-30, just not even for their partners. That's just
there was a company that like re-quoted the tweet for this, and they were like, our platform does 90-10. So if you guys want to move over here,
there you go. Jesus, trying to profit off of it. But I don't know. This is like another just hit for Twitch. Like Twitch is just taking punches, and we'll see how it all shakes out. But
that's true.
I don't want to lose Twitch because I think there's a lot of good stuff about Twitch. I don't want to discount it completely, but from a monetary standpoint and a creator standpoint, it really is not at the top. It's nowhere near the top. So it's interesting. We'll have to see how it goes. But guys, thank you so much for watching this clip. If you want to listen to the full podcast, you can check it out right here for members only on YouTube, or listen to audio for free on all audio platforms. You can check that out. You can just search Strictly Casual Checkpoint or Checkpoint Strictly Casual, anything like that. It'll pop up. It just says, Strictly Casual presents Checkpoint right there. We got a lot of clips and we got a lot of shows on there. This is episode 110. And we'll get back to the rest of the episode. We'll see you guys next time. Bam. Beautiful.
Alrighty.
Cheese, what do we got next? Yeah.
Gotcha.
You got it.
Should devs be forced to include a 2-hour demo with their game when it comes down to PlayStation Plus Premium? From a game developer article. Let's see. According to a game developer sources, Sony is requiring devs to offer a timed game trial for PlayStation Plus Premium subscribers for games that cost more than $34. Must be 2 hours long. Devs have up to 3 months time to offer a timed trial. Change, not retroactive. Sony is also open to releasing custom game demos instead of time-limited game trials, but these will only be approved on a case-by-case basis. Developers are also still free to publish free weekends, game trials, or custom demos that can be accessed by all PlayStation owners.
Jeez.
Yes.
How do you feel about this? Number one. Here's what we got. For PlayStation Premium, this is the $17 a month tier that gets you everything. They are requiring that every game, if you're a PlayStation Premium thing, you have to offer a demo. Like the devs have to offer a demo that you can play before you buy the game. Yeah. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work for a developer.
I want to say that is a lot of work, but I remember this on the PS3. Yeah. They had trial demos on the PS3. Mm-hmm. Now the weird thing was any trophy you unlocked was locked. Okay. Any trophy you unlocked was locked because you had to buy the game fully in order to like unlock
it for the account.
Not only that, as you were playing, there is a timer in the top right.
Yeah.
That has the timer.
I remember that.
And the thing that's rough about it is like it does not take into consideration load times.
Pausing.
It does not, pausing and all that, or hey man, maybe I gotta run off to the bathroom. Yeah. But you had those time limits and stuff like that. However, the whole forcibly 2-hour thing does kind of stray away from me because for me at least, I discovered a lot of games through trials,
Sure.
actually. I played trials and I was like, this game's good. I want it.
Yeah.
But for a majority of the time, it was literally either the first or second mission or a mission that wasn't like so seeable
Right.
to the story.
Yeah.
Um, that's how I picked up like Transformers Fall of
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cybertron. I
Sure.
picked up Far Cry 3 that way.
Hmm.
I picked up a bunch of games like that.
Yeah.
So the 2-hour thing is kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it does offer like users to like, hey, like, maybe I should buy this game. Considering the fact that like when you compare 2 hours to a lot of open world games
Sure.
that are 50 to 60 hours,
Yeah.
it's a fraction of the game. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like what you might need to convince or not convince you to buy the game.
Yeah.
So I
That's
think
definitely
it's
true.
I think it's rough forcing it. I think it should be more like, hey, like it should be maybe like the first mission, second mission, that's it.
I imagine it would be easier for games that had like a very linear structure with like missions and stuff like that. But like,
Yeah,
oh, a new multiplayer game, that's going to be
yeah.
like the 2 hour limit or something. Or maybe you could play 5 matches of multiplayer before you, or
But
something like that.
that's also a benefit too, though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like for multiplayer games, 2-hour things, like, okay, I think that's enough for
Yeah.
me to like not only test waters in the game,
Right.
but to like completely like know whether I want to buy this game or
And
not.
that's on
So
top of other reviews you can read and stuff like that and get more
that's true.
information if you
And
want.
like not only that, you can see like some other people's 2-hour
Yeah.
trials,
Hmm.
like,
That's what Twitch is
but
for me, bro. Like I can jump
yeah,
on and watch anybody at any time. Jump in
yep,
there and see like, hey, this person's playing this game. It's got good reviews. Let me see a little footage before I decide to like
yeah.
maybe pick it up or not.
Maybe you watch the footage and maybe you're like, hey, PlayStation's got like a little 2-hour demo of it.
Yeah.
So, but
I guess
I don't know how I feel about it being forced,
it's
you
also
know?
tough because they're like for I can't imagine what a 2 hour demo would be like for Horizon. Like if that drops right there, like what would you do? I guess you do
That's true.
a mission, but then they got to teach you all the mechanics. There's so many mechanics in that game. Where they might send you through the tutorial, I guess, or something.
That's true. But I mean, like
Yeah, yeah,
imagine the first 2 hours of Horizon,
right.
right? Completely untouched. Like you don't even head over to the west yet.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
like granted, I know you spend a lot of time, before you headed out
Sure.
west. So also think of Valhalla. I don't know if you got
Yeah.
your hands on Valhalla, but
Dude,
before you head up north,
the original
you know
map
what I
is
mean?
so big, and then you move to the other one, it's
Yeah.
ginormous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, like, you gotta imagine, like, okay, that does benefit for the 2
yeah,
hours,
right,
'cause there's a whole another map that you have yet to discover,
right.
but for games like, let's just Lego Star Wars,
Yeah,
2 hours into that, man, you're gonna beat a whole story,
yeah. You got to hold. Yeah,
you know? You got a whole story down. You imagine for Ghostwire, that's like a quarter of the game, dude, you know?
is Ghostwire short?
I've seen like 15-hour playthroughs and stuff like that. So,
Okay,
it's a certain amount to it.
sure. But I guess the question is, so like it's great for the consumer. Like this is a
Yes.
total benefit for this consumer. Developers being forced to do it over $34 is interesting because
Yeah.
I just think it's weird that PlayStation would make this a reason to upgrade to this tier, right? So like, oh,
Yeah.
by upgrading to premium, you're gonna get a 2 hour demo on any game you want, that kind of thing. Like that's great for the consumer. It's great for the people that upgrade, but it sucks for the developer that's had their game out for a long time, being like, okay, now I got to go back and make a demo for this and put it out or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, for me at least, I,
Yeah,
I think about it like it's already been implemented before.
sure. Yeah,
Granted,
it
it
has.
wasn't 2 hours; it was an hour.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see when it comes out, huh?
We got a little small update though. This was
Oh,
yesterday. It
okay.
says it appears that Sony's own PlayStation Store team will create the 2 hour trials for developers instead of the developers now. That's the update.
Oh,
So the PlayStation Store team, I don't know how that's gonna work, but somehow they get the code or something. They're gonna chop out a little vertical slice and throw it up
so
there.
so hear me out then.
Yeah.
Hear
Hmm.
me out, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking for people to like play and beat games and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
pick
Yeah.
off
We could do
missions
that.
that I know a
I
couple
think I could
guys,
do that.
you
I
know?
imagine this is going to turn into PlayStation Store puts out a demo. A studio gets upset because it spoils a part of their game that they didn't want spoiled. It just goes
Yeah.
like the round and round and round and round. I'm sure that's going to happen
Yeah.
at least once, but it's nice that it gets it
Well,
off the devs' hands a little bit.
I'm pretty sure though
They're smart.
they'll like they'll talk with the developer.
They
You know
have
what I
to.
mean? They'll be like, "Hey, we took this portion of the game.
Yeah.
Is this cool?" Like before anything.
Hmm.
You know,
It
it's
better
not
be.
just gonna be like a winky dink, like, hey, here's the end of Tales of Borderlands. Like,
Yeah. Oh
let's
my
be
God, that
honest.
would be,
You know?
yeah, that
Yeah.
would not work.
So
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta finish Wolf Among Us. That's
dude,
sorry. This hit me.
why why are you waiting to beat it?
I've only played one episode. I got four more to go. Four more to go.
You haven't left off of one?
It's so good. The first episode was so good, man. But then Elden Ring and Horizon came out. I don't know. It was tough. Big
That's
week.
true.
Big week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah,
Um, we'll have to see how it
the
plays out. I just don't know how
yeah,
PlayStation's tiers are gonna work out yet.
yeah.
We'll know this summer.
That's true. Article also mentions that this new policy hasn't been official announced to third parties yet. So
Only to first
maybe
partners yet. First
you know
party.
what? Maybe the 2 hours for the first party, maybe an hour for third party.
Sure. Something like that.
You know?
Make it a happy
Guess we'll see.
medium or something.
Yep.
And then we got this one from Activision. Activision's newest financial results are in. This is from a call. So there's not really like a lot of articles on this. It's just some facts. This is straight from Nibelian's Twitter, who's the king. If you're not following Nibelian on Twitter, check him out. Modern Warfare 2019 sequel is, quote, going to be the most advanced experience in franchise history, which they say every single year, I feel like. But
Yeah.
they've teased some like stuff for this. Like they've teased some
Yeah.
graphical upgrades and like what this could potentially be. I don't know. It could be great. Modern Warfare was a great Call of Duty. The
Yep.
2019
I agree
version.
with that.
A great Call of Duty. We got a new free-to-play Warzone will be revealed later this year. So Warzone 2 is coming, I guess, and it's built from the ground up. And I think it needs to be because it's had 3 games that it was based on, you know?
Yeah, I need them to drop that, man. Like like dude, like up to this point, the Warzone's like 100 and something gigs.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and the only reason it's like that is because it holds 4 games.
Yeah.
When you open up Warzone, it is Warzone, Modern Warfare, Cold War, and what's the newest one?
Vanguard.
Vanguard. Dude,
Yeah.
like you're telling me I open one fucking Call of Duty game and I get 4?
Yeah.
You know, dude, if they're not downloaded, bro, you have to physically put the disc in.
You got to
And
wait.
then
Yeah.
you have to close the game and
Yeah.
reopen it with the disc,
Right.
which is completely funky. Like that, it's weird to me. Like, but granted, if you have them all installed, I don't know how your hard drive saves that.
Yeah.
But
Sorry. I'm sorry for your PlayStation.
yeah, if you have all of those installed though, then it's like, okay,
Mhm.
then okay.
Right.
But it's just a lot. Bring me a new one.
I'm
Leave
ready
it
for
alone.
Warzone 2. I've
Leave
had
it
my
that
time.
single.
Yeah. I've had my time. Bring in the best guns from each, give me something fun, a new map,
Yeah, let me
couple new
carry
maps.
over all the money I spent though. Like
Right.
let
Oh,
me
yeah.
let me
Bring those cosmetics
let me keep my
over.
spends. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm probably gonna dive into Godzilla in a week. So, you know.
That's pretty awesome. The Godzilla one's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Did you see the 2 outfits?
They're just reskins, right? Of something else?
Okay, maybe not the Godzilla one, but
Okay. I didn't see the other one.
like, dude, the Kong one looks so basic. Like it just looks like
Really?
a like Gibraltar from like
Oh,
Apex,
yeah. Yeah.
just with the gorilla mask.
Okay.
The
Dang.
Godzilla one, it's a full ghillie suit with the Godzilla head.
Right. That one looks pretty sick.
And then so does the Cybertron one too, like the red one,
Oh,
the
I didn't know
robotic
they
one.
had a robot one. I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
I
man.
gotta check
Looks
that out.
pretty sick. But
Sick.
what else was in this Activision financial results?
We also got Diablo Immortal launches June 2nd. Is that a mobile game? I don't really know anything
Yeah,
about this.
that's the mobile one, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
was
you can
gonna say.
play it on the Battle.net launcher on PC, even though it's still a mobile game. I saw it
Is it
on
kind of
there.
like is it kind of like that? What's that Fallout game? That was on mobile and then it moved to
76?
like no.
Okay.
It's a
Never
mobile
mind.
game where like there's shelters.
Yeah, Fallout 76. Oh, no, sorry.
No.
Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter.
There we go. Yeah,
Sorry,
that
I
one.
meant to say that the whole time. I know exactly what you were talking
That's
about.
that's what I'm thinking Diablo Immortal is gonna be. Like
Okay.
eventually, like it's gonna be on the phone for now, and then like
Yeah.
eventually they like port it over to consoles and
Yeah.
PC. So hopefully we can run it on Battle.net.
That'd be cool. I mean,
But
maybe it's not. I just saw it when I was trying to get the Overwatch 2 thing installed, and I saw a whole tab for it as if you could play it there. I don't know if it was just an
yeah,
advertisement though, so who knows?
that's true. And then damn, no update on Diablo 4.
No. RIP. Maybe at the yeah, I don't know. Could be
Oh yeah,
anywhere.
we need a BlizzCon, right?
We do.
Well, oh
But now
wait.
Xbox
Oh,
owns Activision Blizzard, so maybe we see that at the showcase this summer.
you also gotta imagine like all the stuff that's going on internally.
So, a lot. Yeah, you do
Yeah,
have to think
yeah,
about that.
that's true.
They got
That's
a lot
true.
going
That's
on
true.
right now.
You got a lot. That place is a mess. So,
Yep, it is. It is.
but Boba, we got our PlayStation Plus lineup for May,
Yes, we
baby.
did, baby.
And unlike you, I'm excited to hit balls.
Oh, I'm always excited to hit balls.
That's funny.
100% of the
Uh,
time.
dude. Okay. First of all, we get FIFA 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm excited. I haven't touched a FIFA game since 17.
Sure. I don't think I've touched one since
Whatever.
like 15, 14.
Let's just run a game.
I'm ready.
Let's just run a dorky game. Right?
I
Are you
love
down?
FIFA. FIFA is the most fun sports game to me.
I, I think it's cool. It's felt the same for years.
Yeah.
I don't think it really changed anything.
Right.
And it's free.
I think FIFA's great.
FIFA's great. We got Tribes of Midgard,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting because this is a second PS5 game.
And it also only came out a couple months ago. Like end of 2021.
Yeah. So
new.
we get two PS5/PS4 games, but
Mhm.
like this is the first time I see double PS5.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
one single PS4 game, which happens to be Curse of the Dead Gods.
Which is like Hades and something else mixed. Deepest Dungeon. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon. Something like that.
What was that other game we got like a couple months ago? The Galactic one?
What was it? Galactic one?
Kind of like Hades and
It was a top-down game?
No, it was the first person game.
Oh, what? Yeah. I don't know.
Damn it. I'm not gonna remember. Maybe a couple months.
Deep Rock Galactic? Oh, that's different. That's not like Hades. That's like a
Oh, no, I mean like world-wise.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
sure,
I mean?
sure.
Yeah, so I'm Curse of the Dead Gods, I'm here for it.
I'm gonna play all three of these.
Same. I'm glad they just threw in Tribes of Midgard, you know?
And I still downloaded Slay the Spire from this month. I just haven't tried it yet, but I really want to play it. Could be sweet.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I'll get to that eventually.
But PlayStation Plus. Those are your free games for PlayStation Plus, May 2022.
I like that we're getting more PS5 games. It makes me happy.
Same.
We'll be squadding up for Tribes of Midgard, absolutely, for sure. I can't wait for that.
Dude. Yeah, it's funny too. I was gonna buy it like a week ago.
And thank God you didn't, because now you got it for free. It's gonna happen with Sackboy eventually, which is why I'm holding out on that. With Hydra. Shout out Hydra over there.
I'm telling you.
Random fun stuff this week is short and sweet. I'm gonna take one. Cheesy's gonna take one. Here we go. One of my favorite games of all time, The Stanley Parable, now has an Ultra Deluxe Edition, and it is out now. And this time, it's on consoles as well. So if you're a PC player, you can check it out on PC, or you can check it out on consoles. Now, it is so good. I love this game. This has a lot more content, a lot more endings, and all that kind of stuff. I might be playing it, might not. We'll see.
Games released for $25. Not too bad.
It's 25?
Yeah, it's 25. $24.99. Exactly. You know, not bad.
It's a good time. It's a memorable experience.
It is. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah, it's great.
But for random fun stuff, we also have an update. So you can now migrate your Bethesda account to Steam.
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
What was Bethesda's launcher? I don't know what it's called. I never played a game on the Bethesda launcher.
I'm trying to remember. Let me see.
Because that makes sense. That makes sense. You can now just carry over everything to your Steam stuff.
Was it just maybe Bethesda?
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
Yeah, probably just like a Bethesda launcher.
Yeah, but now you're not locked out of the Steam stuff.
That's true. Now you could just like migrate it. It's cool that it's an easy migration too. I'd hope. Like,
yeah,
I like when they enable stuff like that.
Just a connection thing.
Yeah, just straight. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
But there you go. You can do your account that way.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is episode 110 of Checkpoint. Brought to you by Strictly Casual. Today joined with the one and only Cheesieplays, who you can check out at Cheesieplays on Twitter, on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. You can check out his Twitch at Cheesieplays, and you can check out his YouTube, which I'm assuming is Cheesieplays on YouTube.
No.
Oh, dang it. What is your YouTube?
So I made it like 2008.
Okay.
So it goes under Cheesy. Still same Cheesy.
Sure.
And then it's 23 and then it's Burger.
Dang it. Can you change that?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. You don't have to change it. I'm just saying, like, is it possible? I don't know if it's possible. Is it possible?
Yeah. I think I need to like, I can't because I created another account with actual Cheesieplays.
There you go. So you got it.
Forgot. No, I forgot that email and all that.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it wasn't my
heartbreaking.
original email.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Right.
think eventually, like, if a channel's like, I think you could like claim for a name title.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you could.
It it's just the account has to be like deactive for like 10 years or something like that, or 5.
You're
I
almost
don't know.
there. Almost there.
Yeah,
One day.
the thing's been squashed.
But Cheese, thank you so much for joining me. Do you have any final words for the people?
Thank you for having me on.
Hell yeah.
Always a good time. Always a pleasure.
Always.
Look forward to episode 111.
111,
Uh,
baby. 111.
Excited. Things you love to see. This is
Things.
Strictly Casual Boys Checkpoint. You guys can also watch more episodes of movies and stuff like that on Freeze Frame. So, you know,
There you go,
go
baby.
enjoy all the
Thank you.
Strictly Casual content. They got a lot more stuff in the works, a lot more coming. Go watch it
Thanks,
now.
Chief. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate
Big
you.
blessings, brother.
All right, y'all. We will see you next week. Peace out, everybody.